set. 19.
Mike 54. Army.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
44 to Mike. 44, zoom. I got him. 44.
From the 25 on second down, Watson flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
24. 24.
Kill. Smoke.
Watson just beating the play clock. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Hey, here I come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Hey, 31. Mike.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Right here.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. got the hook up to Miller. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check, check. Watch the screen. Pass. 44, Mike, 44. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Focus. 19. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. 25. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 29. That's it. 44 is the mic.
Throwing again is Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, defense. Orbit. Go, defense. Hey, here we go. Fopo's the Mike. Mike's Fopo. Get your swarm on. That's 55.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
44, Mike, 44.
On 1st down, Watson. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he still has yet to get on track in his first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here we go. In the car. 44's Mike. Check.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Go! 15-1. 15-1. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 16. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting out. Side of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. 44, Mike, 44. Time to go, night. Football's the Mike.
Here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Watson from the gun on 3rd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
This is Fournette. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check, 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 check.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
2 yards, and it's third down.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54. 24. 54.
Watson on first down. Dancing to his left. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Be ready. Be ready. Hey, 59.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2 times.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Where's that? 19. Right there. 54 Mike. Where's 6?
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll buy some time right. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Check.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Down, he's coming. Hayward. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. To throw again on second down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Watson now, operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
44's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Short. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Bring it. And go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, box drop.
55.
Hit it.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Hey, stand up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 24.
Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a first down throw, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got... the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll toss it to Fournette. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to cash.
Set, ready, 60 Pittsburgh.
So this will be a win for Jack.